We'll start with John and then go to Ben.
Sean, start you off the way I did with Evan. What was it like going into today's selection show, knowing that you guys weren't just going to host, but you were going to be a national seed? And what was it like to see Tennessee as the 3 and know that folks are coming to Knoxville to take on you guys?
Well, it was very exciting. It's kind of the same thing as Evan said. 2 years ago in 2019, we were, on the bubble. And I remember watching and we were all nervous, trying to figure out if we were going to make it or not. And this time around was a little different because we knew we were in. We just had to find out who we got in the regional. And I think we're pretty excited about, what's coming.
Yeah, Sean, what do you think you can take from that week in Hoover and apply it to this weekend? What do you think you learned about your team, maybe something you didn't know about them going into Hoover, or do you feel like you can just kind of build off of last week?
I think momentum. We're playing really good baseball right now. We're showing up to the field with a lot of confidence. And kind of the same thing that Pav has said in the past in one of his interviews, we don't quit. We're going to play, the minimum of 9 innings every time we play. And, we got some guys out there this week that we're going to need in the long run in a postseason run. I thought Camden Sewell was excellent when he threw. We got guys like Rackers out there, Mabry out there that we're going to need in the long run. So it was good to see those guys out there.
Go to Mike and then Troy.
First off, I wish a headband looked that good on me. That's frustrating for me. Yeah, Sean, what do you remember about 2019 and that experience at North Carolina, just going to a regional and the kind of the environment, the atmosphere, and how do you expect that to help you guys this time?
Yeah, it was crazy. Because none of us had been there in that situation before. There was, we went to North Carolina and there was a lot of blue in that stadium. No matter who, even if their team wasn't even playing, there was still a lot of people there. But yeah, I mean, it was fun, especially since none of us had been in that situation before. We learned a lot of how to, control our emotions in a big time situation. And now we get to play in front of our home fans, and it should be a little bit easier for us knowing that they're here to support us.
Sean, does it give you guys any extra fire considering the fact that you'll start with Wright State, a team that beat you 2 out of 3 to end last season, and then obviously also potentially playing Liberty that obviously put y'all in the losers bracket in that 2019 regional?
Yeah, a little bit. I kind of expected both of those teams to be in our regional. I was talking to Will Heflin before it even happened. I was like, yeah, we're probably going to get one of those 2 teams in our regional. I know Chad Dallas has a bad taste in his mouth after pitching against them last year. But yeah, I mean, I kind of expected that to happen, to get those 2 teams in there. We played Liberty last year in a regional, and they're both really good teams. But yeah, we're excited to play those guys.
All right, we'll go back to Ben and then back to John.
Yeah, Sean, I wanted to ask you about those big time pressure moments that you seem to be able to work out of quite often. You did it South Carolina, and then you did it against Florida as well. Just how do you keep yourself composed in those situations?
I don't really know. It's just I'm kind of out there. I trust my defense tremendously. It's all, and the coach preaches that it's always the next pitch, win the next pitch, and good things happen when you focus on the one pitch at hand.
And then I wanted to ask you about Frank Anderson and his mound visits. It seems like more often than not, you tend to be able to get out of a jam when Frank comes out there and speaks to you or another pitcher. Why do you think that is?
Because he has a sense of calm about him. He comes out there, he'll crack a joke to you, and he kind of calms you down in a situation like that. The whole info comes in there. They're all laughing about his joke that he brings out there. It kind of calms all of us down and helps us breathe in a big time situation like that.
Sean, with your appearance yesterday, you become just the 3rd ever to make 30 appearances in a season, matching Todd Helton. There's only one pitcher in Scott Drucker who's made more than you with 32. And I'm just wondering, how are you holding up, and what does it mean to you when you are sharing some company with some guys that have had some outstanding work of their own for this program?
It's amazing. It's you want to be available for your team as much as possible. And I can, credit that to Q, our strength coach, Coach A, having me ready at any point. And I love being the guy that, comes in high pressure situations. And I'm glad that they trust me to do that. And, there will be a lot more, high pressure situations that come down the road as we make this postseason run.
All right, we'll finish with Troy.
Sean, you obviously walked into a program that was pretty down when you were a freshman. Did you ever expect that you'd be sitting here as a senior with the opportunity to host a regional, the opportunity to host a super regional, and kind of everything that comes with it this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, not really. I didn't know what to expect. We were average my first year, and, I've said it before, it's a testament to our coaches, with the culture that they've brought and, the fight that we bring each and every day to the field. I kind of, going from last year, I kind of expected to be in this situation this year with, how much we progressed, and, we're excited to get this thing rolling.
Thanks, Sean.
Thank you.